All right. There we go. Morning. All right. How is everybody? What a crazy, oh my goodness, what a crazy overnight. So, yeah, just everything's falling, which is okay. All right, it really is. Let me get some stuff set up here real quick. I'm a little behind the schedule. Anyway, good morning. Oh, you know what? Dude, I am slacking today. You guys can't even see me. How about now? Lights. All right. Good morning. My name is Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another morning watchlist building session. We are going to find some stocks today. They're going to have a higher than expected chance of making a move. I'm very bullish by nature, so this market's been kind of rough for me. It's definitely been interesting, to say the least. So with that being said, let's find some stocks. All right, I need to get my setup going on here. I have not read the news yet this morning, so that's obviously going to be something I'm going to look at real quick. And we're going to go with Hammerstein, and July. Oh, with Hammerstein, July 15th. So Powell's speaking today. It's obviously going to move the market, as it always does. Let's see. Futures trading lower, NASDAQ higher, Treasury yield back, sliding back around 1.3, inflation fears. Consumer defense sectors and real estate led gainers, while energy and oil tumbled on oil prices. Oil's falling, gold increased, and the Asian market fell. So we've got jobless claims coming out right now, manufacturing, import prices, and Fed business. All right, important earnings are nothing really important as far as I'm concerned. So Powell's in front of the banking committee. All right, so what that means is we need to check out the banks. All right, so JP Morgan's at the daily mid. Like, a lot of these are in a good buy position, but they're also in a very like, oh, are we going to continue to tumble? Probably, maybe down to 150. Very possible. Very, very possible. Right? DraftKings, Chewy? Sure. I'll check out DKNG. Ooh, what happened to DraftKings? Did some news come out? Chewy. I like Chewy. Wow. I am sick of playing. Look at Apple. There's a lot of news around Apple. ACAM. Yeah, okay. Let me just go through this. Finish going through the news. AIG. Ah, oh, yes, AIG. That's the one I was thinking of. AIG. Jobless claims up a little bit. Okay. That doesn't surprise me. All right, we'll start at the bottom. TSM reported mixed earnings. They sold off, if I remember correctly. Mixed earnings, but a sell-off, right? Look for, it came down at tapped the 4-hour bottom. This might be a good play for the day if things turn around a little bit, just because it's at the 4-hour bottom. Stocks have a tendency to move off of that bottom back up. It also is at the 618 retracement from a high way back in the day, right? So TSM, I'm going to look at it and sold off into dividend day, recovered really nicely, right? Run into earnings, retraced to pretty much the mean, right? 120. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on TSM. So AIG, TSM, DKNG, and Chewy so far are looking at Studio Netflix. All right, so I don't know what's going on with Netflix, but it's like GameStop and Netflix have switched spots. So I'm tired. Let me just show you the charts here real quick. So GameSpot fell pretty hard yesterday, right? So this glorious 350s have now pretty much come back down. I mean, it's still 140. It's GameStop. It's 140, dude. GameStop needs this a $40, $15 stock. I don't see any help in the near future for GameStop. 115, dude. I mean, we've got some supply zones coming in at 130 to 140-ish area, but dude. Now watch on the contrarian, or on the other hand, Netflix, not Netflix. Netflix, just beast mode. Ran into the weekly top, rejected off of that. Possible pullback to supply or demand zone coming in at 552. I'm going to keep an eye on Netflix. If it bounces off of 552, it's just going to rip, right? It's got a Squeeze Pro histogram slingshot getting ready to set up. RSI stochastic MACD golden cross getting ready to happen on the 5-minute. This looks like a bull flag forming on the daily. Overall, big massive cup and handle. This could be the 1, 2 getting ready for the third wave, or this could be 1, 2. This could be the 1, 2, 3, fourth wave setting up. Regardless, Netflix is on my focus list, because it's going to have volatility. That's the problem I've ran into with this market is like there will be a crap ton of volatility at the beginning. Like maybe I'm really looking at retiming the market. Like my market timing's off. It used to be on the 15s. I think it may have changed to the 20s, taking into a little bit of pre-market consideration. Regardless, Netflix on the 15. This is just a beautiful pattern, right? Up, sell off, up, sell off, up, sell off. It's maintaining this. Why do I have it colored that way? 8/21/34 green. Yeah, that's why it was off, dude. I was like, what the hell is this coloring? I color code everything I do just because I'm a very visual person. And so I always know that if I see price retracing to a yellow moving average, that's the 21. So Netflix bounced off the 4-hour top, hit the weekly cloud top. Obviously, it's going to reject off of that because that's a very significant resistance. But it did fade to the 34. It's maintained the 34 over the last couple sessions. And this is a 15-minute chart. May start moving to the 39.78 130. I feel like that timing may be a little bit better for this market, right? Regardless, though, pull back to the 8. We may see a pullback to the 21 on the 39-minute chart, which would be at 556-ish, right? But it's getting squeezed between the 4-hour and the weekly top. So with that being said, I've got support for Netflix at 552, resistance at 560. All right, you got previous highs at 563. The Algo, let me get a drink here real quick. Bang decided not to sponsor me, so I switched brands. I'm going to move to coffee. So here's the other thing. Like, I'm going to start drinking coffee, so if anybody has any good suggestions, send them my way. All right. All right. So looking at DraftKings, it's probably best if I do this on the 1 minute chart as well. So for those of you that are new and are not familiar with what the setup I have here is, I use a very specific algorithm. It's the Smart Money Dark Pool and Block Trade algorithm. It's provided by FlowTrade. If you don't have, if you haven't tried FlowTrade out, there's a link in the in my description. Give them a try. Reach out to me if you got any questions. I can help you guide you through. It's kind of a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm here to help. So, DraftKings yesterday, 1 minute chart. I mean, it's just selling off. It's got a little bit of a pullback, but it's created bullish or bearish divergence. We got a block trade coming in here that it may reach up and tip tap off of. That's coming in at 46.64. Right, DraftKings 46.64. No dark pool levels really to speak of for DraftKings. As far as order flow goes, I really need to get with. I gotta walk through on this. All right, order flow for DraftKings. It's pretty well mixed. EOG, what the hell is EOG? Sorry, I've got a screen over here on this side that's got a bunch of information on it for me. On DraftKings. So let me just share some screenshots with you. No, crap. What had happened? Oh, dude. My double click on my mouse is getting a little funky. All right, screenshots. All right, so this is DraftKings MACD. Over on the left-hand side, we go with primaries, monthly, weekly, 3-day, 2-day, daily. The monthlies about to curl down, which was another indicator of a bearish momentum. Over on the right-hand side, we got the 4-hour, hour, 15, 5, and 2 minute. So with the 2 and the 5 curling up and going positive, it may try to push these higher time frame, 15-hour and 4-hour, up. However, with the primaries being heavy, I don't think it's going to be able to do that. I think it's going to reject and continue to sell off. Right? I'll have to look at the key support level for DraftKings, but looking at the order flow from yesterday, it's pretty well split between calls and puts. 45 and 50 seems to be a pretty significant level, with open interest at 45 on the put side, a ton of open interest at 50 on the call side. So it's kind of, those are for the same day as well, right? So I don't know if we've got earnings in August, but it looks like they're going out to August 20th, 45 level. Let's see, that's a split at the 50. The $50 call out in August is looks like there's a little bit more bullish sentiment for that. They're pretty dang cheap too at $1.50. I would look for DraftKings to continue to sell off for the next couple days. Right. It's formed that bearish divergence, so it's got to come down and really find its base level of support. And for me, yeah, see, it's broken through the 4-hour bottom, the daily bottom. It may have to come back down here and touch the weekly bottom before it finds any real support. Right, that's coming right at 43.85. Let me bring up my daily here. Get a little bit of a longer term picture of DraftKings. So we've got a Darvis low at, why am I laggy? What's causing me to be laggy? I shouldn't be laggy. Darvis low at 44.70, which is also When in doubt, look left, right? Oh, it's a 4 hour. No wonder. Let's check out the daily. All right. So it's double bottomed. I don't know if you guys can see this. But it's double bottom from back on the June 15th, where it kind of recovered. 44.53. So 39. All right, I'm going to draw. Oh, that's not the tool I wanted. Guess I could draw this box here. That's very, very bright. All right, that's a little better. All right, so for DraftKings on the daily, while the overall sector is up, DraftKings is just very, very heavy. It's got a falling, like, I'm not seeing head and shoulders, but yeah, I would look for DraftKings 43.40, maybe a bounce there. Below that, we've got a demand zone starting at 41, running from 39, or excuse me, running from basically 40 to 41. That's the daily demand zone. I wouldn't be surprised if we sold off and tip-tapped off of that over the next couple days. But looking out into August, those $50 calls is pretty much, is this point of control? Yeah. So we've got a, all right, so DraftKings, volume profile point of control is somewhere at 50. So running out to August, you got earnings on the 6th, right? So if you wanted to hold through earnings, those August 20th, $50 calls have the most open interest. With that being said, I think it might have to actually come back down, and yeah, it's just it's at a decision point here, right? So previous low is where it's at now, 44.60, right? A break below that, I feel like we're going to come down and test 43, and then possibly tip tap onto 42 before we get any sort of reversal, right? At this level, it's reacted, it's exploded off of it in the past, but the algo is continuing to sell. So I don't know if it looks like it's already made a lower low. 44.65. I mean, it's made a lower low. Does it come down and, test its previous lows? It's going to interact with this level is all I'm saying. Okay. All right. Let me know if that's good enough explanation for you. Like I said, 43.85 is really where I would expect it to bounce off of, if not 40, right? Like I said, down here, this area, which is the daily Keltner channel cloud mid. So keep an eye on DraftKings for a bounce. Okay. You also asked me to look at Chewy. Chewy. Well, in the 1 minute. All right. So Chewy's basically trading with price action. The algo is sloping down. It's curled down. I'd like it to see it curl back up and continue to move, to the upside. But if it can't do it, then, we'll play Chewy down into support. That algo needs to curl up. Overall, though, the algo's been pretty much buying. Chewy's got a little bit of, I can't even give it trendline support. Coming down here on on the old 1 minute chart. Basically sold off all day. We got a little bounce on the algo, but it quickly rejected it, and it's continuing to move to the downside. So as far as Chewy is concerned, Chewy. I like this recovery pattern. This would be a 1, 2, 3. Let me draw that out for you. Right, so this would be 1, 2. Like, we would anticipate a longer 3, right? 4, 5. Right, that's the move we would be looking for in Chewy. That puts us all the way out into September, though. We're currently trading right at point of control on the daily. We're at the weekly Keltner channel mid, on our way down to the daily bottom. We're below the 4-hour Keltner channel. So unless we can get back up into 80, preferably 81 for a move to 82 to 85, we may have to dip down into some of these previous levels here. 76 is support. MACD is starting to curl around. We're getting a squeeze slingshot. So when we don't have any real squeezes, we got a 15-minute squeeze. When that releases, it may slingshot us back up. But we've immediately got some overhead resistance. We got to get through the 4-hour cloud, which is the 21. Then we hit the daily mid, and then we hit the 34 EMA. Once we break above that, we get into a little bit of breathing room. Yeah. So looking at Chewy on the daily real quick. Oops, wrong one. All right, so we're in this kind of cluster, right? We've got a long-term demand zone that we're playing in right now. Well, ish. There's this doji back on April 23rd that is causing havoc for us right now. Chewy's currently trading at 79. Like, I'm completely okay with Chewy pulling back to 77.68 for a bounce. All right. You know, that works well within a bunch of. All right, just imagine if you could. All right, this as a demand zone. Shit, we might even need to bring it all the way down into here. Except for I like this one a little bit better, right? Imagine that as a demand zone. Chewy is, 10x bars are still green, or the grab candles are still green. So maybe we dip-dapped, and then we continue to move to the upside. So Chewy, I've got support ranging from 78.91 down to 77. Really, yeah, 77.64 for support. Overhead resistance, obviously, those levels I spoke of over here, right? Yeah, we're in that demand zone now. Yeah, we may. All right, so with Chewy, we may bounce from here. However, the algo will need to curl around and drag us back up. But it looks like we may have found support. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, keep an eye out for the MACD to cross over and move to the upside. Depending on how the market opens, we do have room to come down right to 76. but we could bounce right off of 76. So which way we either get back up into the cloud, so we either get up above 80 or we reject and chop around for the next couple days. All right. So Netflix and Mara. Let me do Mara real quick. If I'm going to look at Mara, I want to go ahead and check. Before I check Mara, I want to check Bitcoin. Crypto. All right, so I don't know. Is this a double bottom or is this a fake out? What I can tell you is with Bitcoin, we're still selling off. We don't have any squeezes to help pull us back up. Negatively stacked moving averages. MACD is negative decreasing. RSI is decreasing. Stochastics is decreasing. You know, we've got a lot of heavy pressure to the downside. I've got Bitcoin support at like 30,000. The reason I look at Bitcoin is because I believe Mara interacts with Bitcoin. From a technical standpoint, it's not looking the greatest for Mara. So red grab candles. We've got these propulsion dots that are basically support, resistance, or support and resistance. I feel like we're just selling off. We've got this Darvas box low coming in at 24.50 that we broke below, right? Which is also the daily Keltner channel bottom. We broke below that. We broke below the 4-hour daily or 4-hour Keltner channel bottom, as well as the monthly, right? So we're below all of our support for Mara. Since we don't have any Keltner channel support, right, we're in a squeeze. You know, I don't know if we bounce off of this $25 level before we continue down, but it's going to be a little tough to get up and through this. So unless Bitcoin decides to rip, Mara is not looking the greatest. So if I needed to find some support levels for Mara, let me just show you Mara. All right, so Mara on the 15, the Algo is just trading with price action. It's just continuing to sell to the downside. So we sold off into yesterday. The Algo may have found a bottom where it's starting to retrace a little bit, right? The Algos, they've started buying at this 24.50-ish level, right? 24.30 level. I mean, is it the bottom? I can't call the bottom. All I know is that the 15-minute Algo is pretty much net selling, right? Was net selling. There's a little bit of a curly Q on it. The 1-minute Algo looks like it reversed a little bit. We don't have any block trades in the last 30 days to really come in and help us. Looking at my daily chart for Mara. All right, we broke uptrend support. We've got Darvas box low coming in here. Right, so previous lows. We're at previous. Oh, come on. All right, we're at previous lows on the daily. I don't see any clear demand zone, but this has been a pretty significant level, this 24.50-ish level. Currently, we're below that in pre-market 23.80. If I had to draw some support, it would be 22.50. All right, so this is Mara. Right. We broke below support. Our next level of support is this propulsion dot coming in right at 2350. Break below 2350. I think we come down and test 2150 below that 1835. Right. Our fib levels from previous low to previous high. We broke below the 618, right? I got a 127 at 12. The other thing I like to do on these is turn it upside down. So I'm very bullish by nature. So if I look at things and like, oh, hey, this looks like it's a nice little, inverse head and shoulders, right? Where it's going to continue to move to this side. Well, this is, I've inverted my chart, right? Which gives me, a price target level of, 2139 followed by 1832. So unless we reject off of that, with it being heavy as it is, the algo selling possibility of a reversal, right? We've got more to the put side, not a whole lot of volume. So January 21st, January 21st next year, $85 strike, right? Got a lot of volume, a lot of open interest at, the 85 call. So, you can buy leaps if you want, a 174-ish. But currently, this week's $25 calls, we had $171,000 as an auction. So those are some YOLOs. So YOLO, the $25 call. Not bad. So what I'm saying is, if this propulsion dot and support holds at 2350, there's an opportunity to play back up into 25, right? So I might actually look at that. Mara 25 call or leaps for Jan 22. Okay. That was Mara. Netflix I already went over Netflix. It's trading with price action. The algo is trading with price action. Currently, we closed at the opening range high. Got a little bit of, just blah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look at a couple other stocks real quick. So I did Mara. Couple more, and then I got, you know what? I'm just going to play the open. I'm going to trade the open this morning. See how things go. All right, so AIG, TSM, Mara, Chewy. What was the other one? Was it Chewy or DKNG? All right. Oh. Netflix. Oh, what is this? How the hell did he do this? Did he add a space to his name? Anyway, so this is my buddy. But this is a fake account. This is one of the better fake accounts I've seen. How did he do the exact same @name? What? This is crazy. Whoa. Who is this guy? I mean, he's pushing people to our... Is he pushing people to our website? I mean, shit, he's pushing people to the website. I'm not going to complain. Uses FlowTrade. I mean... Who is this guy? Sorry. Yeah, alright, I'll check out Baba real quick. So this is my buddy, and people are starting to fake his account, right? How the hell did that happen? That's so crazy. This is the real one. Ah, this is how. That's slick. That's slick. Because if I take out... Oh, maybe not. Do you guys see something I'm not seeing? That's how you spell it. Hold on. That's so weird. That is trippy. Anyway, alright. My bad. Alright. I'll get back to the look. Baba. No, it's not a fake website because I own dark pool charts. Like, I'm the guy. That's me. Alright. I own this site. Alright, I'm logged in. Right. So when I clicked on it, it took me to my logged in version, but that shit's bananas. Wow. Weird. Huh. Anyway, oh yeah, it's my website. I built this puppy. All right, so you want to look at Baba? Yeah, I'll check out Baba real quick. I liked Baba going into yesterday, but shit, it just got a little weird. Baba's going to be on the lower right over here. Okay. All right, so with Baba, we've got pretty significant bull or bearish divergence. We got a crap ton of block trades. That's basically what's holding us up. So there's a bunch of dark pools right here from 212 to 213. So 212.25 to 213.83 is a crap ton of dark pool levels. We've got some regular block trades that will provide support resistance. If we have to come back down and tip on something, it's going to be the 209.23 level before we move back up to the upside. Actually, you know what, Baba, I'm going to be early on it, but I think Baba may reverse. We've got we've got these block trades coming in. This is just this last week. And then whenever I use, whenever there's a combo, wow, whenever there's a combo of a dark pool and a regular block trade right at the same level, I just throw white on there so that I said white. Yo, dude, white. Thank you. I'll throw a white on there to signify it a little bit. So with the algo curl down, I'm not super thrilled, but look at what I like on this. I wish I could just have like 4 colors right there to quickly switch between. So this is a nice strong uptrend, right? A little bit of a flag-isk. It's very flaggish, right? Because there's a gap that needs to be filled here. So we got a gap, gap. Let's do gaps. If we can get through these dark pools, and I said this earlier this week, I like BABA above 215. Right? Oh, well, we may get there. What a move overnight. It's been doing this, gapping up pre-market, fading off all day. Gap, fade. But this time, this could be a bounce off the 4-hour top at 2. Like I said, 215 I like. Break it to above 215, we have 222. A good call. Who brought this up? Thanks, Michael. Nice, I'm going to play this today. 218, 220. 222 is the target. Taking profit at 218. I like that. Let me write that down. BABA. I may have to get the 225s. 220. Taking profit at 218. All right. See what we got here. Wow, these were dirt cheap yesterday. Oh, they're gonna be so overinflated today. Why didn't I see that? The 212s were 50 cents. And that was the 34. Oh, man. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I'm kicking myself. All right. Next week's 217.50s. Sorry, I'm just looking at the flow levels here. All right, so tomorrow's 212.50s were $1.70. Massive order on those. Yeah, 212.50s look to be the level. Look to be the level. Someone put a pretty big... What? Oh, all right. Yeah, someone's got a lotto on the put side. So looking at the open interest... Sorry, I'm just looking at the order flow so that I can try to figure out which ones I like. It's pretty split, but yeah. All right. So with BABA, I like the I like those 212.50s were $1.70. It gapped up, so I'm gonna look at these 217s. Yeah. All right. So Baba's currently the 4-hour top, daily mid. If it maintains that level, look for it to run to 222 today. The Algo supports that theory, right? If it curls up and can continue to move up, like I said, that above 215, and we've got a lot of room to move to the upside. It would have broken through all those block levels that came in. I'm not seeing any 220s, so a bunch of 217.50s for next week. Those look pretty decent, right? All right, so it looks like next week's next week's 220s. I've got a lot of open interest. I'm just following the money right now. The volume, all right. Next week's 215s could triple. They're at 270. So Baba, 723, 215, or 220 calls. Good one on that. Oh, it might be an I. No. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Thanks. Who called that out? Thanks, Thundercat. Okay. They switched the L for a capital I. But I mean, what's their agenda? What are they doing? Like, they're just retreating everything, right? Anyway, regardless, I'm gonna help the dude out because this is bullshit. I hate it when people fake stuff. All right, I'm going to take a few minute break. I'm going to trade the open. If you guys are interested in sticking around, if not, I understand. Yo, fake account. Do not follow. Switched the L with an uppercase I. No. My dude. Okay. All right. I'm going to take well, who's this? Who's trying to talk to me? All right, so I am going to take a break real quick, and then I'm going to trade the open. I'm going to throw on some music for you guys if you guys want to just chill. That's fine with me. Let's see. I like this.
Example. Find your perfect track faster. Clear for YouTube and so.
You guys can watch this for a few minutes. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, he's gonna look into it. Let me get set up for the open real quick. I got a really bunch of shitty positions I gotta get out of. Yeah, this market was not good for me this week. Plus, I got back from vacation. I tried to overtrade. I blew this week pretty bad. I went on vacation. I got back and I'm like, oh hey, yeah, let's trade. So I fucking overtraded, blew up some accounts. Let me just make sure there's no privacy on this shit. And okay. Oh, United Healthcare. What did they do? Shit. All right. Square. All right, TSM's at the bottom of the cut. I mean, like, these are pretty easy plays. TSM will bounce off the bottom of the 4 hour, right? It should dead cat, basically, and run. So I'm going to watch TSM at the open. Shit. Yeah. Mara and Baba were the other two I wanted, right? Neo looks like it's poised to dump at the open as well. Ooh, or rip. Let's check this out. All right. Mara. What do we say, Mara? So I like the Mara, I like Baba. You got about a minute to the open. Just so you know, I don't trade anything the first 15 minutes. That's just because it's the smart thing to do. Let me take care of this guy real quick. Sorry. What do we got going on here? All right, so the bell's going to happen in about 1 minute. This pop on Baba is exactly what it did yesterday. It popped and faded. I'm looking for it to reject off at 213. I'm going to play a bounce off at 209, and unless we rip up and through. So I'm going to keep an eye on this just because I'm really interested in what it's going to do with the open. Got a bunch of BS trades that I've got to keep an eye on. Hopefully get a little bit more green. SoFi looks pretty decent. All right, here's the bell. Watching Baba. I don't know if it's going to run into this 30-minute top. Like I said, if it can't get out of this cloud, it's going to fade. So we'll just give Baba a little bit of time. I'm going to check on Mara real quick, see how it moved. Alright, Mara looks to be like it may rip off of this level. Right? Just keeping an eye on it. Apple, big buy, huh? Yeah. So Mara may rip up Baba. Said it's got some pretty significant resistance it's running into right now. Damn it. Tasty's lagging on me and that sucks. Come on, let me make my money. Got an exit order on that. What's Baba doing? Baba's just kind of sitting there, isn't it? I'm gonna go check out Mara. Dude, the lag is so real. This is so frustrating. I mean, Mara's looking pretty decent. Just gonna give it a few more minutes. Just to let it shake out. But yeah, Mara does look heavy. So like I'm looking for a rejection here. Mara Baba. Oh, it looks like I've got the Baba 217 calls already. Crap, I forgot I had those. Go Baba! That's what we needed to do. AIG fell through what I thought was going to be support. The other one I was looking at was TSM. Yeah, it broke through the 4-hour bottom. It's going to just... Dude, it's dying right now. Those Baba 220s are up 3 cents. Mara's down. Neo's pretty neutral. Yeah, so Neo... I don't know. This Neo's tough right here because... I just got a green 10x bar and... Does Neo fade here or does it turn around? Right. So with Neo, oh, come on. Like it's got this overhead resistance that it's got to get through though. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh, that's massive support. Okay. Actually, like Neo to the long side. Baba's just kind of holding. All right, so Neo here. I'm gonna go ahead and play Neo. Maybe. Dude, toss. Oh my god. Alright, let's check this out. Just checking a few things out. I don't like how Neo can't get up into this Keltner channel, this 4-hour Keltner channel top. So if it can get up there, I'd look to go along with it. What's Tesla doing? The lag is so horrible, dude. Sorry, I gotta bring that over here. Alright, so I've got Neo set up. I'm going to check out Baba real quick. Alright, so it looks as if the Baba's just riding at this 200 SMA. If it breaks below that, I looked for it to come back down to 211. Contrarian, if it can get momentum above 214, it may move up into the, may move pretty well today. I'll check out United Healthcare. It is also at the 4-hour bottom. VIX is up. Oh. I'm looking for this bounce off the 4-hour bottom. Hopefully. Alright, so here goes Mara. Come on. Alright, looks like Baba's going to be okay. Neo may actually make that move that we've been looking for. Checking out Neo. I can trade here in a couple minutes. Yeah, Neo's gonna make it through. Alright, so let's just go ahead and grab just waiting on Neo. So I'm not getting into Neo until I get us up out of this cloud. Right? Everything says that it should be okay. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I'm gonna look into Mara real quick. Mara's at this decision level. Okay, it looks like Baba might have held and is gonna run today. Neo. Those 43.50s on Neo I was going to get into are already up 30 cents. So, I mean, that sucks. But it could very easily just reject off of here and fade off into the rest of the day. That's why I want to wait. There's nothing wrong with waiting. Till a pop, fade, move to the upside. Couldn't close above this top, right? 43.50. It's running into some problems. I don't know why I can't keep my zoom on this level. It's very frustrating. It makes things really hard to see. Okay, there goes Neo. Looking for a little bit of a pullback. Yeah, those are up a little more. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys. Maybe. So Toss isn't letting me do orders because I've got too much stuff going on. Come on. All right, so I got into that Neo. All right, so with Neo, so I took Neo off the 4-hour Keltner channel, or the daily Keltner channel bottom, through the 4-hour Keltner channel mid. I'm targeting the 46, which is, actually I'm going to target 45. So with that, I don't know how people trade and stream on Toss. It's literally impossible to do. It is impossible to do. So I wanted to get the 43.50s and they've already doubled. I hesitated, but I followed my trade rule. I don't trade before 9:45, which is perfectly fine. So what we're looking for Neo to do is come up to this $45 level. Yeah, those 43.50s have doubled. Carve is up 20%. That's so crazy. All right, the other one I want to look at was Mara. Mara went ahead and made that move. I'm looking for a rejection off of this 4-hour top for a move to the downside. If Mara can get above 25, then we talk again. I need to check in on UNH and figure out what's going on there. All right, what's going on with Twitter? You got the 45 call. All right, so my Neo calls have not really done anything. Mars ripping, Neo rejected. Baba's moving nicely. I'm looking for UNH to bounce off of this level here, this 408, for a continued move to the upside. All right, so just check out Neo. Workhorse is moving. That's interesting. All right, so I'm pretty confident in Neo continuing to make its move to the upside. It's above the 5, 15, and 30-minute Keltner channel. It's got a 20, 30, 60-minute squeeze that's going to fire potentially to the long side. From a daily perspective, right, 4 hour, it's got to get through this little bit of congestion here. But I like it up into 45. Hopefully it keeps its momentum going. DraftKings was the other one. Called that out this morning. Yeah, Michael. DraftKings is looking good. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to run all day today or if it's going to reject off of this $45 level. So keep an eye on that. Tilray's moving. It's going to reject here in a minute. Viacom. Now Viacom is interesting. And does it make its move back to... It's got a bunch of squeezes. All right, so depending on what Viacom does at this level here, where it's running into this 15-minute top 200 SMA, if it can break above that, Viacom actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, Viacom. Like I said, it rejected off of here. If it can get up and through, I'd be interested in taking Viacom long. It's got an ATR of $1.50. It's got good stack positive EMAs. It's already moved 25 cents, so it's got about another $1.50 in it. So 43.59. That's decent. All right, so those 43. Yeah, I think it's going to reject off of there. Maybe continue to consolidate. Baba is making that move that we wanted to see. If Baba can get above 216, it's going to release to 220. So Baba, yes, go Baba. All right, so yeah, I like Baba. I like Neo. I mean, I'm just going to play those two for the day. All right, here goes Baba. Let's see if I can get in on a little bit more Baba action. I like the 220s. There's our 58 cents. All right, here goes Baba. All right. And check out Viacom real quick too. I think it may have made that move I was looking for. Yes, it broke through that cloud. Oh no, it rejected. So if it can't get above this 200 SMA, which it should, it's got a bunch of squeezes coming in to help it. It's got momentum. It's got conviction. Everybody's buying QQQ puts. I'm just waiting to see if this sucker can close. And Baba looks decent. Their Viacom looks decent. It's just got some overhead resistance to this 30-minute top. If it can get above here, 42.35, it can rip. I would like Twitter to make a move. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to run into a little bit of overhead resistance. All right, Neo. All right, so Neo is going to go ahead and continue its move. Ooh, is this a... Did we just get faked out on Neo? I don't think so. I think it looks pretty good. Primaries are lined up, secondaries are lined up. Yeah, Neo's okay. Look at IWM real quick. IWM might make a move today. Yeah, the move I need for IWM is to like 227. Some other movers. Neil's got a bunch of open interest. Plug is moving. Plug power. Oh yeah, this is a good buying opportunity. So what I'd look for Plug to do is possibly come back down and test. So this is ugly. All right, $36 target. All right, so for Plug, I'm really not going to be interested in it until it gets above 28. I mean, I know that's a long way for it to go, but this is just massive congestion. Mara hit 25. Kicking myself for not grabbing those. Kicking myself for not grabbing those. Viacom is just ripping. I mean, we just got a buy signal on it, so if we can get into some cheap Viacom, I'm going to go ahead and grab some. Unless I'm too late. I think it might be too late. So Viacom was able to break through the 200 SMA, 15 kit minute Keltner channel top. I'm going to see how it interacts with the 4-hour mid, but it may do 4-hour mid to 4-hour mid. We'll look at the options. Jeez, I don't know. Do I want plug power or do I want Viacom? Plug looks like it's got a lot more overhead resistance. But it's also been consolidating. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Yeah, Viacom looks like a better buy. A little early on it, but AMC is moving. All right, well, I streamed the open. It's 7 o'clock. I'm going to take off. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. We'll see y'all later.